side of State Farm Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Here on the Rams sideline, head coach Sean McVay. His guys seeing just how long they can keep this undefeated season going. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch. To pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs, but they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
He's going to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Chased out to his right. Throwing this one deep across the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
On the move, headed right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. He's off to the races. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Finds his back, Connor Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead to 7.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Finds him on the crossing route. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll come up on 1st and 10. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Rams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They go play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Rams headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ready up.
First down, play action. That one complete to Whittington. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Looking right, and he finds him. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Escapes the pocket. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Takes the handoff, now to throw. It's complete to Whittington. And he dodged the tackle. Still moving. To the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. They're going to pass it here. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. We've set it down from 37. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete out to the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Rams who take this one on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign.